Often, when it comes to solving a proportion, you'll have 3 of the 4 parts, and you'll be asked to find the 4th. To do so, set the cross products equal to each other, isolate the variable by whatever division you need to do, and then simplify the answer if possible. At the end, you should check your work. So, for example, if I have this proportion that x over 15 is equal to 10 over 30, then cross products tells me that x times 30 is equal to 15 times 10. So to get x by itself, I would divide both sides by 30, and 15 goes into 30 twice, 2 goes into 10 5 times, so I end up with x is equal to 5. And if I check 5 over 15 simplifies as 1/3, 10 over 30 simplifies as 1/3, you can see that these are indeed the same fraction. A little more complicated. Let's say I have 3 6/10 divided by 5 2/10 equal to 9 over x. So cross products tells me that the 3.6 times x is equal to 9 times 5.2. So from there, we divide by 3.6, and we'll end up with x is equal to, I'll just pull up the calculator. So 9 times 5.2, and then divide by 3.6. So it looks like x is equal to 13. And I'll let you check this one and the other examples we'll be doing. Well, example 5, let's say 2 4/5 divided by 1 1/3 is equal to 3 1/2 divided by x. So the first thing, their cross products would be that 2 4/5 times x is equal to 3 1/2 times 1 1/3. I'll say that mixed numbers do not work well when it comes to multiplication or division. So let's change all of these into improper fractions. 2 4/5, well, 2 times 5 is 10, plus 4 is 14/5. X is equal to, well, 3 1/2 would be 6, 7 over 2, times 3, 4 over 3. And to get x by itself, I would divide by 14/5 or multiply by the reciprocal, 5/14. So looking at this, 7 goes into 14 twice. The 2 and the 2 go into 4 once. So at the end, we end up with 5/3. So x is equal to 5/3, which is 1 2/3. And one other one. A cyclist rides 21 miles in 3 hours. If it continues at the same rate, how long will it take him to travel 35 miles? So let's try to turn this into a proportion. 21 miles in 3 hours, we could write it like 21 miles over 3 hours. If we want to turn it into proportion, then we need the other fraction to also be miles and hours. So he continues at the same rate. How long will it take him to travel 35 miles? So I know 35 goes for miles, and x, hours, is what we're trying to find. Once we have this set up, then I know that 21 times x is equal to 3 times 35. So 21x is equal to 105, and divide by 21, well, 105 divided by 21 is 5. And since we're dealing with hours, we know it would take him 5 hours.